In this video, we'll be studying about the compaction by vibration or compaction by uh, machine operated, that is by mechanically means, how we can able to concrete with the different methods. So we'll study all those in this video. So in this previous video you studied about the definition of compaction, why compaction has to be done, and also you studied about the hand compaction and the different methods of hand compaction. So in this video we'll be studying about the compaction by vibration. So as you all know, compaction by hand uh, is carried out when there is a situation occurs for if it is a small if works or any unimportant works, or if the reinforcement quantity is large where you cannot operate the vibrator by you cannot if you cannot able to operate the you cannot if you cannot able to do the compaction by vibrator, then you can use the hand compaction. So when you do the hand compaction, the concrete should be having sufficient workability. So in order to get a good results, so the concrete should have sufficient workability. uh, the strength of the hand compacted concrete will necessarily be low, because you are compacting the concrete by means of a hand, and also if there is a low water cement ratio, then you have to put a lot of effort to remove the air 100% by 400%. So if the workability is low and if you are doing hand compaction, then you cannot expect the strength to be higher. So the strength of the hand compacted concrete at that situation will be low. Whereas if you want a high strength concrete for a stiff mix, or if for the low water cement ratio, then you have to vibrate then you have to compact the concrete by means of a vibrator. If the concrete has a sufficient workability, sorry, if the concrete has sufficient workability, then you can go for a hand compaction, because for the minimum effort you can able to compact the concrete 100%. Whereas for a stiff mix or for a low water cement ratio, if you want to obtain the high strength, then hand compaction is not a good method. Then you have to go for a compaction by means of a machine operated. So uh, in such situation, to compact the concrete, so mechanically operated vibrator equipment must be used. So here the vibrated concrete with low water cement ratio has many advantages compared to that of the hand compacted concrete with high water cement ratio. Even if the water cement ratio is low, we can compact by means of a machine operated, so it has more advantages compared to that of a uh, concrete mix which has a high water cement ratio and hand compacted. So if you compact the concrete for 100%, you saw in the previous video there was a graph, even if there is small amount of air voids present, then its strength will get decreased. So when you're doing hand compaction, you cannot able to achieve 100% compaction. So that's why for any type of mix except highly workable concrete, highly consistent concrete or highly workable concrete, for all other types of concrete you can able to compact by means of a machine operated by vibration. Okay, so vibration produce better quality concrete than the hand compaction, because you are removing the air by 400%. So it gives a good quality concrete, and also if you compact the concrete by means of a vibrator, then all the hardened properties will be it will be getting good results, that is the strength as well as the durability. So there are different types of vibrators. First one is the internal vibrator. So internal vibrator is also called as needle vibrator, and also it is called as a poker vibrator, or it is called as a immersion vibrator. So these are the different names for the internal vibrator. So here usually most of you have seen the needle vibrator to compact the concrete in the uh, almost in all the site conditions. Okay, so here the needle vibrator consists of three parts, that is one power unit and the flexible shaft and also the needle. Okay, so it consists of three parts. One is power unit, a flexible shaft, and also the needle. So here the power uh, unit may be electrically driven, or it can be operated by means of a petrol engine, or it can be operated by means of a air compressor. So the power unit which is there, it can be done by means of three ways. One is electrically driven, or by petrol engine, or by means of a air compressor. So even the needle vibrator, the advantages of needle vibrator is it is portable, that you can able to shift the needle vibrator from one place to the another place, and also for easy compaction of concrete, then you can adopt a internal vibrator. And also uh, where there is a difficult situation in the site, then where if you can't able to compact, if you have a different positions, difficult positions, and different situations in the site, then you can easily use a needle vibrator in that case. So the needle vibrator, the diameter of the needle vibrator varies from 20 mm to 75 mm. These are the dimensions of the needle vibrator. So it varies from 20 mm to 75 mm, and also its length varies from 25 to 90 centimeter, and the frequency range that is adopted is 12,000 vibrations per minute. So these are some of the specification of the needle vibrator. So the correct and incorrect methods of doing a vibration using a needle vibrator are shown in the next picture. So this is a needle vibrator. I hope most of you have seen this in the construction site. So needle vibrator, when you're compacting by means of a needle vibrator, you'll be placing the needle at different locations. So when you are placing a needle vibrator at the different locations, you cannot place as it is as we want. So needle vibrator has to be placed at equal intervals. Then it is the correct method of vibrating the concrete. So and also the needle vibrator should be straight enough. It should not be in a the needle should not be in the inclined direction. It should be sufficiently, it should be straight. And also while uh, compacting at different points, the point should be of equal distance. That is, when you're placing at first point to the second point, the distance should be same. Similarly, when you're compacting at third point, then the distance between second and third should be same. In that way, we have to compact the concrete by means of a needle vibrator. That is the correct method.
Compaction by vibration. Even though the compaction by hand gives satisfactory results, the strength of hand compacted concrete is low as it requires higher water-cement ratio. To obtain high strength, it is important to use stiff concrete with low water-cement ratio. For compacting this type of concrete, mechanically operated vibratory equipment should be used. The modern high-frequency vibrators can even be employed for vibrating concrete in places where hand compaction cannot be employed. For example, a concrete with about 4 centimeters slump in a closely spaced reinforced can also be compacted by vibrators, whereas hand compaction required much more slump value of about 12 centimeters. The action of vibration makes the particles of fresh concrete in motion, reducing the friction between them and affects the liquefaction of concrete. This enables easy settlement. Compaction by vibration is an economical way of compacting the concrete with the less water-cement ratio. Apart from low water-cement ratio, the compaction by vibration is advantageous in the places of congestion of the reinforcement. inaccessibility of the concrete in formwork, and pore shape and texture aggregates are used. The perfect compaction by vibration not only increases strength of concrete and increases the durability of structures. All the above-mentioned advantages of vibration can be fully obtained only if proper controls are exercised in the design and manufacture of concrete. There are different types of vibrators employed in construction. A certain
So there are different vibration methods. So in this we have studied about the internal vibrator. So we'll move on to the next type. So the next type is the external vibration. So external vibration is also called as a formwork vibrator. So these formwork vibrators are generally used for concreting columns, or with the thin walls, or with the precast units. So when there is a difficulty in placing the concrete, when there is a difficulty in compacting the concrete from inside, so if there is a congestion of reinforcement, or if there is a heavy reinforcement, and also if there is a uh, any spacer bars, or if there is a difficulty with the stirrups, also if there is a congestion of the reinforcement from inside, then you can compact the concrete from outside by clamping that machine onto the external surface of the formwork. So by this way you can able to concrete, then you can then you, in this way you can able to compact the concrete. So this is especially used in columns, thin walls, or in the precast units. Okay. So as I already told, this method is adopted when there is a difficulty to vibrate the concrete from inside. So if there is a congestion in the reinforcement, or congestion in the lateral ties, or with the spacer bar, if they interfere too much with the needle vibrator, then you can able to adopt this method of vibration. So external vibration is less effective, and also it consumes more power compared to that of the internal vibration. As you all know, so this kind of compaction is done externally through the formwork. Okay. So when it is done through the formwork, it is a it requires a lot of power, because from the formwork, through the formwork the concrete has to be vibrated, and also the formwork that we use also should be sufficiently rigid to take up the vibration from the uh, it should be sufficiently rigid to take up the external vibration also. So in this way, this method of vibration found to be not economical, but if a situation occurs in the site, which I have already told, with the reinforcement, then you can go for this method of vibration. But the advantage of this method of vibration is it gives a good surface, uh, it gives a good concrete finish. That is, the surface of the concrete will be very good, it will be neatly finished. That is one of the advantages from this method of vibration. I hope you have understood. You can see in the picture how the vibration is given to the concrete by means of a formwork. So we have a small video.
formwork vibrator for compaction of concrete. Formwork vibrators are also called external vibrator or shutter vibrator. Formwork vibrator is generally used for concreting columns, thin walls, or in the casting of precast units. The formwork vibrator machine is clamped onto the external surface of the formwork. The vibration is given to the formwork so that the concrete present in the shuttering gets vibrated. The compaction time of formwork vibrators is generally between 1 to 2 minutes. These vibrators operate at a frequency of 3000 to 9000 cycles per minute. This method of compaction of concrete also has advantages in places where reinforcement, lateral ties, and spacer interfere. The use of formwork vibrator also produces a good finish to the concrete surface. The shuttering and the formwork used should be rigid, strong and watertight to withstand vibration caused by the vibrator. As the vibration of concrete is given indirectly through the formwork, the vibrator requires more power and the efficiency of an external vibrator is lower than the efficiency of an internal vibrator. Next video is on table vibrator.
So I hope you understood about the external vibration. So next we move on to the table vibration. So here, and this is a special case of formwork vibrator where it is mainly used in the laboratories where the concrete cubes will be usually put on the table. So in this table, a vibrator will be clamped to the bottom of the table, and also this table is mounted on the springs in the four directions. So by means of a vibrator, uh, the springs will be transferring that vibration to the concrete cubes which is placed on the table. So usually this will be of a small scale. If we are this can be used in the college laboratories or in the RMC plant where you will be casting four or five cubes at a time. So you can keep around 4 to 5 cubes in a table where the area of the table will be small. So that's why these kind of table vibrator will be used in the laboratories.
Table vibrator for compaction of concrete. Table vibrator for compaction of concrete is the special case of formwork vibrator, where the vibrator is clamped to the table. They are commonly used in laboratories and factories for compacting concrete cubes and prefabricated elements. The vibrating table consists of a rigid-built steel platform mounted on flexible springs and driven by an electric motor. The concrete molds are clamped on the table and allowed to vibrate. The average frequency of vibration caused by table vibrator is 4,000 cycles per minute. The vibrations are stopped as soon as the concrete in the molds forms a smooth leveled surface. However, the medium workable mixes require the higher frequency of vibration than stiff mixes. In this case, a high-frequency vibrator is mounted on the table. The vibrating tables are found to be very efficient in compacting stiff and harsh mixes which are used in the manufacture of precast elements. Next video is on surface vibrator.
So even in our in almost all the colleges, these kind of vibrators will be there. So that is a table vibrator. So if the concrete is uh, when the concrete is sufficiently if the concrete is stiff or if the concrete is having a low water cement ratio, except the concrete for high water cement ratio, for all the other types of concrete, these kind of table vibrator can be easily used in the laboratories for some small scale tests. If you are doing some small tests and all with the concrete, then these kind of vibrators can be easily used, except for the concrete having high water cement ratio. So next we'll move on to the platform vibrator. So this kind of platform vibrator is quite similar to that of a table vibrator, but it will be in large size because this kind of platform vibrator is used for a large scale works. Okay, especially in the construction of a prefabricated elements like precast electric poles or precast railway sleepers or prefabricated roofs or any other precast elements that we are going to construct. Then platform vibrators can be easily used because it will be of large size. It is just like a table vibrator only. So at the bottom there will be a vibrator connected to the bottom of the table. Then this rigid plate which is there, it is mounted on the spring. uh, Through the vibrator, through the springs, the table will move up and down. In that way the concrete will be vibrated.
Platform vibrator for compaction of concrete. platform vibrator is nothing but a table vibrator, but it is larger in size. This type of vibrator is used in the manufacture of large prefabricated concrete elements such as electric poles, railway sleepers, prefabricated roofing elements, etc. The large vibrating table consists of a rigid-built steel platform mounted on flexible springs and driven by a number of electric motors. The average frequency of vibration caused by table vibrator is 4,000 cycles per minute. The vibrations are stopped as soon as the concrete in the molds forms a smooth leveled surface. Sometimes, the platform vibrator is also coupled with jerking or shock-giving arrangements such that a through compaction is given to the concrete. Thank you for watching. Stay curious.
So that is regarding the platform vibrator. Next, we'll move on to the surface vibrator. So surface vibrator is also known as screed board vibrators. So you can see in a picture that a small vibrator is placed on the top of the screed board, and the vibration is given to the screed board. Okay. So because the vibrator is placed on the top of the screed board, so this gives a effective method of compaction to the concrete. So these kind of screed board vibrators is usually used for roof slabs or floor slabs, or also in the road surface for rigid concrete pavements. So these kind of screed board vibrators which can be used, because it not only compacts the concrete, at the same time it will be the concrete will be made leveled also. So this is just like a tamping in the hand compaction. It is in the similar way. So here the floor slab, roof slab are also thin. So the minimum thickness will be around 100 to 150 mm. So in that case, screed board vibrator can be effectively used. But if the thickness is more than 150 mm, this method of screed board vibrator cannot be employed. Okay.
Surface vibrators for compaction of concrete. Surface vibrators are also called screed board vibrators. The surface vibrators consist of a small vibrator placed on the screed board, which is used for compaction of concrete for floor slabs, roof slabs and road surface. The vibration caused by the vibrators is transferred to the screed board, which causes movement of fine particles to the top surface and hence aid the finishing operation. The operating frequency of the surface vibrator is 4,000 cycles per minute. Mostly used for thin floor slabs and roof slabs where internal vibrator cannot be employed. These vibrators are effective only up to a thickness of 150 millimeters of concrete. Most commonly, surface vibrators are used in vacuum dewatering technique or slip form paving technique. Next video is on platform vibrate.
So this is regarding the uh, surface vibrator or a screed board vibrator. So next we have a two special case for compacting. That is one for concrete blocks, and another one is for the concrete pipes. So first we'll see compaction by means of a pressure and jolting. So this is one of the effective methods of compacting the concrete. If the concrete is very dry, then this is a good method of compacting the very dry concrete, because it will be having combined action of both jolt vibration as well as the pressure, so that it gives a combined effect of both, so that whatever the concrete, even if it concrete has a very if the even if the concrete is very stiff or having a low water cement ratio, when because of these two combined action of pressure as well as the jolt vibration, the concrete will be compacted to give a good strength and also volume stability. So this method is often used for compacting hollow blocks, cavity blocks, or solid concrete blocks. This type of compaction is usually used in the block industry where the manufacturing blocks is done. So especially in the concrete blocks where you require compaction. So the advantage is even if the concrete is very dry, then you can easily compact the concrete to get a good strength as well as the volume stability. So by employing a great pressure, the concrete of very low water cement ratio can be compacted to get a good strength as well as a volume stability.
Compaction of concrete by pressure and jolting. Compaction of concrete by pressure and jolting is commonly used for compacting hollow blocks, cavity blocks, and solid blocks. This is the best effective method of compacting very dry concrete. The dry concrete is vibrated, pressed,
You
and
can see
provided
vibrator is there
clearance.
at the top, and
The
there is a
frequency of
pressure
jolt
is applied, and
100 to
at the same time
150 joules
jolting
per
is
minute is
also given.
provided.
At the same time pressure is also given.
With the combined action of the jolts, vibrations, and pressure, the dry concrete gets compacted to a dense form to give good strength and volume stability. By adopting this technique, a concrete with very low water cement ratio can be compacted to obtain the required strength. Thank you for watching. Stay
So the last is compaction by spinning. So as already told, so in this kind of compaction of by spinning, it is usually done to compact the concrete pipes. So the concrete pipes, that is hume pipes or spun pipes. So here spinning is one of the recent methods of compacting the concrete. So this method of compaction is usually adopted when in the for the prefabrication of the concrete pipes, where the concrete, it will spun at a very high speed. Okay, so due to that high speed, so by means of a centrifugal force, the concrete will get compacted. So this is one of the recent methods that is used to compact the concrete, especially in a precast concrete pipes.
compaction by
So you can
spinning.
see there is two concrete
Compaction by
pipes which is
spinning
there.
is one of the
Uh,
recent
it will be
methods of
rotating, so there
compaction
will
of
be
concrete.
spinners at the
This
bottom.
method of compaction is commonly adopted in the
So when
manufacture
it is
of
rotated at
concrete
the high
pipes.
speed, so the concrete will be
The
compacted by
concrete
means of
mix,
a
when spun at a
centrifugal
very high
force.
speed, gets well compacted by centrifugal force. Fume pipes, spun pipes, etc., are common examples which are compacted by a spinning process. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come. Kindly do like, share.
So this is regarding the uh, compaction by means of a vibration or by means of a mechanically operated. So how, what are the different methods of mechanically operated vibrations we have studied? So based on the our site conditions, we can use the different methods to compact the concrete. I hope you understood about the compaction by means of a vibration. Thank you.